Did you know that a staggering 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the now and forget about the future. But what if I told you that boosting your savings doesn't have to be a chore? In fact, it can be quite the adventure. Join me as we explore 10 ways to boost your savings, where we'll turn pennies into dollars and small changes into big savings. Ready to pad that piggy bank? Let's dive in. Number 1. Budget wisely. Your budget is like your personal finance compass. It's got to point true north, which means being super real about what's coming in and what's flying out of your wallet. Set those spending targets with a good dose of reality and make them as reachable as the cookie jar on the top shelf. You know you can get there with a little stretch. Now let's talk about saving. It's not just a nice thought for a rainy day. It's about making a plan and sticking to it, like deciding not to walk past that amazing bakery on your way home because you're saving up for that killer concert ticket. It's all about giving every penny a purpose and making sure they're all marching to the beat of your drum. So let's turn those savings dreams into a rock-solid plan and take control of our cash like a boss. Number 2, cancel unnecessary subscription services and memberships. On the journey to saving like a pro, one of the smartest moves you can make is to say goodbye to those subscriptions you barely use. Ever found yourself still subscribed to a streaming service just because you missed the boat on canceling after the free trial? Or holding on to a gym membership that's just gathering dust? It's time for a little detective work. Grab your bank or credit card statements and start spotting those sneaky recurring charges. You don't need to be a financial wizard or belong to some fancy institution to crack this code. There's a bunch of fintech buddies like Trim and Truebill ready to jump in and help you trim those financial fats. They're like your personal finance superheroes, swooping in to save you from the clutches of unwanted subscriptions and sneaky bills. Number 3, set up automatic payments for bills if you make a steady salary. Life's a wild ride, and sometimes bills can slip right through our fingers like sand. Here's a nifty trick for keeping your wallet happy. Pay those bills on time if you've got the dough. If you miss a payment, wham! Late fees come knocking, and they're not just pocket change. A few bucks here and there might not seem like much, but add them up and you've got a mini mountain of nope, especially with those pesky credit card fees. For those riding the roller coaster of irregular income, automating might sound risky. But don't sweat it. Check out services like Steady, which can help you find extra cash right when you need it most. And for the tech-savvy savers, banks like Chase are game changers, letting you set up rules in your online account to automatically stash away savings, say $100 from every $1,000 deposit. Number 4, automate your savings with an app. Got a case of the oops, I forgot to save again? Or maybe figuring out how much to stash away has you stumped? There's an app for that. Apps like Capital and Digit are pretty much your savings wingmen. They sneakily snag a bit of your paycheck and tuck it into savings without you having to lift a finger. Now, don't expect these apps to make you rich off interest. They're not the place for your savings to balloon in size, but they're fantastic for getting that pile started. Once you've got a nice stack saved up, moving it to a high-yield savings account is your next power move. That's where your money starts flexing with some serious interest. Number 5, take advantage of reward plans. Reward plans are everywhere, seriously. Whether you're filling up the tank, grocery shopping, browsing online, or updating your wardrobe, chances are there's a free reward program just waiting for you to sign up. Initially, the savings might feel like small potatoes, but let them simmer over time, and you've got yourself a nice savings stew. Don't forget to dive into your credit card rewards too. There's probably a treasure trove of benefits tailored to your spending habits. Just remember, the key is to keep an eye on your spending. It's all fun and games until the bill comes, and you want to make sure you can clear it without breaking a sweat. Number 6, distinguish between want and need. Getting a grip on the whole want versus need game can be a game changer for your finances. It's all about figuring out what's truly essential and what's, well, just a nice to have. When you're faced with a shiny new temptation, take a step back and ask yourself, is this something I need, or can I live without it? Being able to give a firm nope to those not-so-necessary purchases is crucial. especially if they don't jive with your financial goals, both now and down the line. This isn't just about being strict with yourself. It's about making sure every dollar you spend is moving you closer to where you want to be. So next time you're eyeing something that's not a must-have, remember your bigger picture and stay strong. Number 7. Think of the children. Teach your child the ins and outs of saving and spending is super important. Remember, you're their role model when it comes to money. They're watching you, learning how to treat their cash based on what they see you do. Some key lessons to pass on? Patience is a big one. Waiting to buy something you want teaches them the value of saving up. Try fun methods like using jars or envelopes to help them visualize the growth of their savings. It's all about making smart choices and understanding the golden rule. Spend money in one place, and it's gone from somewhere else. These little lessons are the building blocks for savvy money habits down the road. Number 8. Cook your meals. Meal planning isn't just a buzzword for the organized. It's a legit money-saving strategy. Think about it. When you've got your meals mapped out, those random grocery runs become a thing of the past. Plus, buying in bulk suddenly makes a whole lot more sense because you know you're going to use all that stuff. And guess what? Bulk buying usually means you're paying less for each item. When you've got a plan for dinner, the temptation to dial up some expensive takeout fades away. Suddenly, what's for dinner becomes a breeze rather than a reason to spend extra. Give these strategies a whirl. They're not just about saving a few bucks here and there, they're about setting you up for the big stuff. Whether it's weathering a storm, handling a hiccup in your income, or just paving the way for future dreams, every little bit you tuck away gets you closer. Number 9. Do it yourself when you can. A lot of those little fixes around the house or with your car don't always need a pro's touch. Diving into some DIY repairs can seriously save you a chunk of change. We're talking about skipping out on hefty service fees and repair bills. And where's the best place to start? Good old YouTube is a treasure trove of how-to videos for just about anything you can think of. Not only does rolling up your sleeves to tackle these fixes keep your wallet happy, but it's also a pretty cool way to pick up a new skill. And let's be honest, there's a bit of a thrill in fixing something with your own two hands. So next time something minor goes wrong, consider giving it a DIY shot before you dial up a professional. It's a fun, savvy way to save and learn at the same time. Number 10. Start now. Whatever your dream or goal is, kick things off now. There's always going to be something trying to snag a piece of your financial pie. Maybe it's unexpected bills, a sudden urge to upgrade your tech, or that friend who's a little too good at convincing you to spend on the latest trends. But here's the thing, prioritizing your future savings is like putting on your financial oxygen mask first. You've got to keep your eye on the prize, making sure your savings don't get sidelined by every little distraction that pops up. It's about holding that vision of your future self in your mind's eye, living the life you're working hard for right now. So, no matter the chaos of the day-to-day, let's keep that savings goal front and center, shining bright like a guiding star. And that's a wrap. If you've stuck with us till now, you're ready to take your savings game to the next level. Remember, it's all about small steps leading to big changes. So take what you've learned, apply those tips, and watch your financial health transform. Ready to make your money work for you? Let's get saved and turn those dreams into reality. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit like if you found this helpful.